Kemi parë bashkë disa prej atraksioneve që mund të vizitohen nga turistët në Vjenjë, një prej destinacioneve që besoj se është në listën e dëshirave të gjithë secilit fal, gjithashtu edhe një numri të madh të shqiptarëve që jetojnë atje dhe që janë gjetur mirë dhe janë pritur mirë nga austriakët. Njësoj si që është edhe ky austriak shumë i njohur dhe shumë i famshëm, po ashtu që jo rrallëherë ka ngritur zërin për çështjet problematike në lidhje me Kosovën, me ato të cilat ai ka konsideruar si padrejtësi që i bëhen vendit tonë. Po flasim për eurodeputatin austriak Lukas Mandl, i cili, pra siç e thash, përmes një interviste për emisionin tonë Pasdite, përgëzon shqiptarët për liberalizimin e vizave dhe njëkohësisht edhe na e sjell disa detaje që kanë të bëjnë me avantazhet që mund të përfitojnë, sidomos rinia jonë tashmë kur e kemi lirinë e lëvizjes. Shohim në këto momente intervistën e Lukas Mandl. Si e kujtoni herën e parë kur mësuat për situatën e shqiptarëve, ose a keni ndonjë lidhje më të ngushtë me ndonjë shqiptar?
Thanks for having me, first of all. Actually, many years ago, during a Christmas party, a friend, an Austrian who used to live in Pristina at that time, asked me whether I would found the Austria-Kosovo Friendship Society, and this was the very first moment I began to consider what to do. I had been to Pristina twice before at that time, but for different purposes of international conferences, not really for a focus on Kosovo issues that time. But from this moment on, I have undertaken these endeavors, and I quickly understood once you know Kosovo, you will love Kosovo. And secondly, one of my best personal friends is an Austrian citizen who has finished his academic degree also in Austria, and he is of Albanian origin, coming originally from North Macedonia of today, Arba Marku, who later became the very first Secretary General of the Austria-Kosovo Friendship Society. This is all many years ago, but from this moment on, I learned also how much connected the fate, the destiny of Kosovo of today would be with the history of my country, Austria, around 100 years ago. A small country with not many friends internationally, in a new situation, in a newly founded republic, which needs in the first place confidence and trust from its own citizens in order to gain confidence and trust from people and powers all over the world.
Është e njohur që shumë shqiptar kanë gjetur veten në Austri dhe sot gëzojnë sukses në punën e tyre. Çfarë mund na thoni në lidhje me integrimin e shqiptarëve atje?
For us in Austria, as for citizens maybe of every country, it's of utmost importance that integration would work. So if people come in order to work in Austria, to establish their life in Austria, to settle in Austria, then integration, learning the language, connecting with our culture, and being present, being part of society is of utmost importance. Of course, also following the rules, following the rule of law system and everything that defines our society, our country and our state, the Republic of Austria. And I'm happy to see and also to convey the message that especially people from Kosovo are very well integrated, are contributing a lot to our economy, contributing a lot to our society, and are nearly all of them really great members of this very society of Austria today. Thank you for that, Faleminderit.
Kemi qenë një vend i izoluar si rezultati konflikteve dhe situatave politike. Si e komentoni faktin që Kosova ishte i vetmi vend në Ballkan që nuk kishte liri të lëvizjes?
It was just unjust that for such a long time people from Kosovo were not able to travel without visa fee and also all the visa bureaucratic burden. This is why it was so important to fight for visa liberalization also for the small Republic of Kosovo, while huge countries, not only in the Balkans, but for example also huge Ukraine already long before Putin-Russia's war had citizens with the opportunity to travel without any visa regime. Today we also have it for Kosovo. It's long overdue that this decision is due now since January 1st of this very year, but it's not, let's say, the end of this whole endeavor of European integration of the Republic of Kosovo and for the citizens of Kosovo, but it's again one of the starting points in order to go forward. The Republic of Kosovo has even applied for EU membership in the very same year as Ukraine has applied for this membership. So Kosovo is smaller. Kosovo is surrounded by countries which are already, some of them at least, further in the EU integration path. It can't be tomorrow, maybe also not the day after tomorrow, but the perspective must remain to go forward with Kosovo, for Kosovo, and to establish EU integration, not only for Kosovo, but for all the 6 Western Balkan countries. Reforms within Kosovo will have to be undertaken. Connections and friendships for Kosovo all over the world have to be strengthened. But also the EU, the European Union, will have to reform itself in order to be ready to take new countries in. We have to work today in order to establish this for the next generation and for generations to come.
Çfarë mendoni se do të jenë avantazhet kryesore për rinin dhe popullin e Kosovës me liberalizimin e vizave?
Yeah, as I see, nearly 1/3 of Kosovo people live abroad, are part of the diaspora, especially in Austria, Switzerland, Germany, also in the United States and other parts of Europe and the world. And actually it will be easier to visit relatives. It will be easier to visit friends. It will be easier to travel, to make connections, but also to come home again and to strengthen economy and society within Kosovo. Because this is what I'm concerned of, that if there will be demographic change in Kosovo, the situation will maybe go from bad to worse, not because of people or political system, but just because of this demographic change. So to remain at home, to strengthen Kosovo, to engage in the local community, to engage in business, to work hard, to seek for education as much as possible within Kosovo is my strong, heartfelt recommendation for the young people in Kosovo, actually for everybody in Kosovo, but it's just and it's well deserved that the young people and everybody will be able to travel within Europe without this visa burden, which was also costly, which was also bureaucratic, and which also costed a lot of time in the past. This is an important step for the future.
Një përshëndetje nga ju për popullin mikpritës të Kosovës.
Well, people of Kosovo, happy to have you within Europe. Thanks for your strong commitment to European values. Let's remain connected in developing these values, in spreading the message in the Western Balkans, in Europe and beyond, because these values are relevant for each and every human being. Human dignity, individual freedom, to connect and to respect everybody, no matter what ethnical background, what religious background, what nationality, what sex or gender or whatever. Let's remain connected. Thanks for your contribution to these European values. Faleminderit and all the